So let's talk about envy. I don't know about you, but it's something that I deal with a lot. When you see somebody who has more than you do, or you think that they have more than you do, it can be really hard to change that way of thinking. Envy has caused me to say awful things, and other people, when they're envious, I mean, it could lead to anything from theft to murder to war. Envy is a dangerous feeling that if we just take the time to change it, I mean, we can live a lot happier and more fulfilled lives. But let's be honest, right? I mean, it's not an easy way of thinking. I mean, it's kind of just a default mode that we have to reset, reprogram, and it takes time and it takes effort. So these are a few tips that I have for fighting jealousy. Number one, it's actually recognizing when you are feeling jealousy or envy towards somebody. That feeling of jealousy, that green envy, you know, you'll get very good at just recognizing it, and that's just the first step. And then number two, when you do start having those feelings, a lot of time it's a comparison. It's you comparing yourself to the other person. You can't be like other people. You are a completely unique being. Everything from your fingerprints to the way that you look, to the way that you talk, to your memories, to your future, everything is just amazingly unique. If you can learn to accept that and have gratitude for the things that you have, maybe keep a gratitude journal, it becomes very easy to fight that envious feeling because there's no need for it. Because the reason why you have envy is because you want something that somebody else has. But if you become happy with what you have, who you are, there's no reason to have that negative feeling. Another thing I like to do when I am talking to somebody and they tell me something about themselves and I get that feeling of envy, they tell me some great accomplishment that they had and I wish I had done that. I find that it actually helps to make it a point to listen and to actually ask questions. Don't turn it to some story about myself that's some sort of comparative, like, oh, well, you did that and I did this. It's remembering to focus on that person and to care about that person and to celebrate what they did. So ask questions, listen, and be genuinely interested. Finally, what I try to do before I go to sleep each night, I try to think about one person that I met that day, or some person in my life, a friend or a family member, somebody that I just met. And I try to think about just something that I really admire about that person. It might be something very small. It might be the fact that they clean their dishes as soon as they dirty them because I'm awful at that. Or it might be something giant, like they have a wonderful sense of humor and that they make people around them laugh. The next step is actually telling that person that you actually admire them. And that's the harder part. Anyway, I hope some of those tips really helped you out. Maybe you could tell me about some of the people in your life that you really admire. And I will see you next week. So happy Easter, everybody. Okay, bye. Let's admit it, people. Ah, wind! There's so much wind up on this mountain. I'm on a mountain, by the way. I'm on a mountain in West Virginia. It's beautiful. Happy Easter, everyone. I climbed a mountain for you. Not a very big one, just a small mountain. The wind done yet? I think the wind is done.